Sometimes I cook these builds, but sometimes people like a themed build, right? Dead Cells, but it's bonk. Dead Cells, but it's arson. Legal arson. Dead Cells, but I poisoned everything. Dead Cells, but I used bombs to kill the monsters. Like, I want to bonk. Absolutely. I am the first one to tell you I want to bonk. I tell my wife all the time, all I want to do is bonk. She doesn't know what that means. But I will show her what the build is afterward. So she'll understand. But I don't want to just bonk for, like, nothing. I want to, like, try to make better bonk. I want to reinvent the bonk. Like, you walk in, you wanted the, Five Guys cheeseburger, nothing on it. You didn't know that you could get whatever you want for free on top of it. That's what we're doing today. Imagine if Tentacle could stun. I know the viewer didn't ask for this. Is there some way, because it doesn't do melee. I know the viewer didn't ask for this. There's gotta be something here. I refuse to believe that Tentacle isn't the ultimate bonus for the bonk. Where's the yeetables in this build? The viewer said we don't need throwable object, aka the yeetable. They said between all of the cooldown reduction you're gonna have, a freaking set. The best viewer build of all time would be a homunculus rune build. I'd probably refund them, honestly. And I'm not doing it because I don't want to do it. I'm doing it because you don't want me to do it. You just don't know that. Sometimes people don't know what they want. That's why you gotta handhold sometimes. That's why you gotta make the decision sometimes. You ask, what do you want for dinner tonight? They don't know what they want for dinner. So instead, you flip the script a little bit. You say, I'm gonna take you to your favorite place tonight to eat. Can you guess what it is? See, now they start giving you things. They say, sushi? You're like, no, not sushi. I don't have enough money for that. Pizza Hut? No, Pizza Hut's awful. Who goes to Pizza Hut? What in the world? No, not that. It's your favorite place. You always talk about it. Cheesecake Factory? And then all of a sudden, like, you're the best partner they could ever ask for. But they came up with where you're gonna eat in the first place. And you just sit back and soak in the compliments. That's what we're doing today. That was a long reference, a long bit. Almost lost your Steam account. You clicked into a bad link. Your so-called buddy on Discord asked you to test their game. You didn't even know they were into making video games. What in the world? And they sent you an EXE. Not a code on Steam, just my game is on a USB. You do me a solid if you tested it for me. I don't want to come back. I almost got by that. A good buddy of mine who, like, I'm pretty sure they aren't a game dev or like trying to do game dev, but if they came up to me and said, V, I've been doing game dev, I would actually, like, believe it. So they sent me a DM, not them, of course, they ended up being fake. They sent me a DM saying, I've been working on this game, would you mind trying it out? I messaged them on Twitter, which is like the only good use of Twitter. Come to find out, they lost their Discord. They said they got hacked. I almost got. You all would have been watching gambling on my channel just now. Yeah, it's nuts out there. The phishing, for all you know, you could get a Discord call. Come to find out, it was an AI deepfake of your buddy trying to get you to download that EXE file. Back when I was working in corporate, they used to do like phishing attempts, which is just like testing, just to see, like, do you think the CEO is trying to talk to you? No, he's not. He's out on his yacht right now. What do you think he's trying to message you about? A random spreadsheet that needs to be verified? He just wants you to click into it? The dude is on the golf course right now, doing nothing. I have not failed one of those before, but some were like really believable because one of them was from my own boss, and he sends me that stuff all the time. He would send me that stuff every day. B, I think I screwed up the spreadsheet. That's the entire email. I think I screwed up the spreadsheet. He links it to me. And I'm supposed to like assume that's not a phishing attempt. Now every time I have to walk down the hall, say, hey, is this you? And he's like, yeah, but don't tell anybody. I don't want them to know I keep screwing up spreadsheets. It's a crazy world out there, chat. All right, I can't cook with this tentacle yet. Let's take it off until we figure out something extra with it. Though, to be fair, like a lot of the trainings I've done about phishing attempts, like they're, at least in the videos, they're really intense. Like they make you feel genuinely bad that this fake person in this video just cost their company hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's not even my company. I feel bad. Another one. And all they did was they responded to an email asking for help. Usually it's someone who's also in trouble. You just don't know that it was a bot. The bot told me that if I don't if I don't respond to the email within 24 hours, their wife leaves them. That's messed up. One of the videos I saw, the person doing the manipulation, so they actually they end up getting an interview at a job that they were trying to fake the entire time. They just needed access to one of the computers with the USB, so they just had to get to the training in the first place. The guy was homeless. He was just the middleman for the person making him do the scam. So now I don't know who to feel for and who not to. Even the scammer out there is having an issue. They didn't want the scammer life. The scammer life fell into them. One of my main things when I played Dead Cells for a little while was to try our absolute best to not talk about Dead Cells while playing Dead Cells. It's a bonk build. What more can I say? I bonk. Whoa, jump scare. I wonder how much parry people do when they play bonk builds. Why do I feel like no one that plays bonk is doing parry at all? It's just extra work. When will you do boss rush all bosses? Do people want that? It would have to be something that people want. This is a viewer build, so this is something that someone requested, which is why we're doing it. But I can't just do any challenge under the sun if people aren't asking for it, you know? I can't do everything, or else I'd be jumping off the bridge, just like your parents told you. If I could show you all the YouTube comments of things that I could be doing, you all would definitely say, yeah, there's no way. I don't even think the people asking want to see it. I think they just want to say stuff sometimes. I want to just say stuff sometimes. It's natural. But it's I swear, you're not gonna want it. No brain build? Give it 5 minutes. I promise you, brain usage will be required soon. Maybe not right this second, but if my mutations mean anything, there will be required brain usage. You may be saying, V, I see your mutations, that makes it even more brain dead. No. What do you mean? Ain't no way. Wow, 16 survival. What a number. Chat, someone asked, do I keep track of seeds? If you want a busted seed. Where is that? All right, if you want a busted seed, 426409. Hook yourself up. You ain't never seen seeds busted like this. And if you have, I would say keep that to yourself. These are the mutations for Curse Sword build? No, these are bonk mutations. Though to be fair, if I had one more slot, for a 4th mutation, oh my god, this would be incredible. Absolutely diabolical damage. If I had literally one slot. Oh my god, we're gonna have 18 survival? No way. Chat, that's a high number. Just to say that. For the first boss, 18 is incredibly high. We're gonna chug and then try to get this kill. Up to... The difference between 40 and 50 is 10%. So I wonder if you just keep it at 40, and maybe this is enough to just one-shot the boss. I just have like a very, very concerned spot in this fight. I guess it only does that with Wolf Trap. Lets you like auto kill it. Good damage at least. Come on! I'm boosted. Oh no, the same tentacle that killed me. I didn't want to use the root grenade. A little unfortunate. Okay. First try. Damage seemed pretty good. We probably have to go to Timekeeper, because I think Timekeeper's the only thing that's gonna let me do that. I do have a 30 curse. I'm not like particularly concerned about that. We're gonna get cursed again in here, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll be able to just murk every monster we walk by. Legendary. Stun duration. Why do I feel like it can do that by default? If you roll it? Maybe not. Maybe just stun grenade gets that? A little odd. Alright, let's try this. We gotta get through 30 monsters. B, I don't know if you already did it, but what's my top 3 anime all time? Zeta Gundam. G Gundam. I mean, I guess I have to say Dragon Ball Z. The only issue with saying stuff like that is it's like, it's so obvious. We had this conversation about favorite rappers. It's like, if you're gonna tell me that K-Dot is in your top 5, like, of course it is. Like, give me something original. Give me, like, a SoundCloud rapper or something. You're giving me freaking Shonen. Of course it's top 5. What else? Naruto, One Piece. All right, buddy. Oh no! Kill something! I'm cursed still! When will I stop being cursed? Crap! Jump scare. Did you all see that? Wait, I'm surrounded by 3 elites right now. There's that one, there's one over there, and there's actually one right there. That's Groot. Soon, we will not be cursed. In 3. Except I gotta go by these. And one of them can curse me. Look at that. Alright, my bad, my bad. Well, hope you all like being cursed. How is Death Note not in top 5? How is Bleach not in top 5? I think I've still only seen like 4 episodes of Bleach in my entire life. I don't know what an espada is. Bleach is like talking to some dude in a shadow realm or something that only he can see. I have no idea what's going on in that anime. Listen, I like Bleach, but top 5 ain't no way. I mean, depends on what your top 5 is. If you're saying your top 5 is Naruto, but it's not Bleach, I'm gonna call you not a poser. It's more like a hipster at that point. You can't have one in top 5 and not the other, right? Trust, bro, Bleach is good. It probably is. Honestly, it probably is. We're the ones who are messing up by not watching it. You know what other anime I struggle with, both me and Airless? I mean, I don't know what it is, but we were at an anime con. As you know, we used to do. It's been a few years, but Veedotme used to find me at the anime con, right? No cosplay. I was there to sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards to help pay for our food. The one anime we saw at the con, it was the first 4 episodes. It was one of the JoJo's. I don't know which one, because there's a billion of them. It definitely wasn't like the newest one, because this was easily like 8 years ago. And I gotta say, I wasn't impressed. 4 episodes in, if I was on Netflix or something, I would have clicked out. I don't know if we watched the wrong one. I don't know, like, what's the right JoJo to start with, but it just didn't hit. Bank, apparently. Just came back from barbecuing cocktail. Demon Box, what's the cocktail that you would go for? Whoa, Arbiter. Why is the Arbiter just shooting randomly? Tequila Sunrise? Can someone Google what that is? Tequila with orange juice, maybe? What's the sunrise part? Tequila Red Bull? As in, like, wake me up tequila? That's not bad. That's what my issue is with, like, going out for drinks. I don't know drinks. So I just gotta get whatever's, like, the special on the bar menu. Because, like, I don't know what to order. Like, maybe that's when you say, oh, give me what's on tap. Just give me whatever's on tap. But I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Oh, we gotta do a mimic check. See if I can find something. Root? I guess you may as well, right? Nothing. Yo, level Final Fantasy 14 baseball bat. Yeah, the last time we were at the bar, I asked for vodka Red Bull because I want to stay awake, but then I also want to be enjoyable. And they said they couldn't mix it. So why couldn't they mix the vodka with the Red Bull? They said they could give me the can, and I'd have to do it myself. Is that right? Or are they just messing with me? It's important. State law? Wait, what's the state law that I can't have a Red Bull in my alcohol? Health hazards? Is this America? I can't have a freaking Red Bull in my vodka? It's like Four Loko? No, it's not. No. I'm just trying to stay awake. Y'all are messing with me, just like the bartender is. I thought it was like a sponsorship thing. Like, okay, the bar's sponsored by Red Bull, we can give you a can of Red Bull so you can, like, show it to other people, but we can't, like, just pour it out. Then, like, we're breaking the contract with Red Bull. Multiple studies have shown that those mixing energy drinks and liquor may be susceptible to risky behavior. Do I look like I'm gonna do risky behavior? Look at me. It was hard enough to get me out of the house in the first place. You think I'm risking anything? What, do I need to show them how many hours I have in World of Warcraft? No, wait, all right, take that back. Do I need to show them how many hours I have in League of Legends? No, all right, take that back. Chat, what's a video game that would give me a pass? I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a BS story from the bartender, just to make me buy a full can of Red Bull. If you all are saying no, it's legit, I'll believe you. All right, we can't do Guardian's Haven. It has to be Clock Tower. All right. Let's do it. Crap, I didn't drink. Is that enough? Crap, it wasn't enough. No! I needed like one more chug to win. All right, we won. See, someone said this build was brain dead. What are you talking about? You saw that. What other bonk build can do that? This is the ultimate in bonk. Bonk like you've never before seen. Legendary. Legendary stun. We can check to see if it gets poisoned, but oh, there's like zero benefit at all. It's almost, no, it has the exact same number of affixes. Because arrows stuck is guaranteed. Does that mean it has less affixes? Devs? Okay, so with the star, it goes up to 4. Oh, wow. That's exotic. But, like, poison damage is just stronger. Oh, we never looked for poison on this. How hard is it to get poison damage? That's gotta be way too hard. I could use both. Is that a throw? You ain't never seen a bonk build like this? Who can be stunned? Oh my god, wait, I went into Dracula's castle. I actually just threw the game. They can't be stunned. I thought I went into the... Oh no. Can the ultimate bonk build defeat Dracula? That I guarantee you, no one playing bonk goes to Dracula. You go and see Drac, alright? Oh my god. This is so bad. 100,000 damage, by the way. Anyone excited for the new Bloodstained? I believe it's gonna be 2-player as well. Maybe I can get Airless to play Bloodstained. I haven't played a Metroidvania in a long time. One Metroidvania that was pretty good was 9 Years of Shadow. That's going to console soon. This is bullcrap. I'm playing bonk. Why am I getting hurt? YouTubers told me this was the easiest, like, no thinkies build. Why am I using health pots? Because I'm not supposed to be in Dracula's castle? Because the monsters here, well, the boss from here cannot be stunned. Wow, wow, wow. Scroll world record on the table, 36. Here's your blood pressure medication from the bit earlier. You know you're not old until you start taking ashwagandha or... Oh my god, what's the one with the T? I keep wanting to say tungsten. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be taking tungsten. Like, the one a day is not enough. I need the best Facebook verified vitamins. Centrum Silver? Alright, now you're being toxic. To be fair, it's probably just advertised for being for older audiences. Like, if you're 12 years old, what's wrong with taking a Centrum Silver? It's not like there's a magic age range where all of a sudden it turns from poison into it's good for you. Maybe the kid wants a head start. Like, if you put a Flintstone vitamin next to a Centrum Silver, what's gonna be the difference? Juiced up toddler? There's a whole channel on YouTube where the kid can bench like 280 and he's 12 years old. No, he's probably 12 now, but at the time of the YouTube channel, he was like 8 years old. I gotta get my kid on some Centrum Silver right now, stat. My meal ticket. That's so bad. Chat, don't listen to anything anyone's saying. Studies show that vitamins are not as effective as getting them from your food. Yeah, but if all I eat is Starbucks and McDonald's, then I'm pretty sure I ain't getting no vitamins. That's all I'm gonna say. Do you get nervous when I have the 20 curse? On monsters more so than bosses. Like, I'll drink it right now and I don't really care that much. But if I was going through the biome with a 20 curse, I'd be a lot more concerned. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. See, like, you wouldn't know what bonk is unless I showed you just now. Now, to be fair, assume everything after this point will be awful. Chat, we're freaking dead. This is probably worst case scenario. Oh, wait, do you tentacle here? Hold up. Because Cudgel doesn't do anything. At least this is like a fake gap closer. V, you're going back to Starbucks right after this. Ain't no way. You ain't never cooked a day of your life if this is the actual build. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Any number above 60 doesn't matter. I don't think a number above 50 matters, actually. Skip. Oh, snap, you get stunned! Yo! Winnable! I didn't know he can get stunned. Actually winnable. Now this absolutely cannot be stunned. If this could be stunned, I assume we broke the build somehow. Like, broke the whole game. This is raw dog bonk. Wait. No laser beam? Doesn't he normally do laser beam there? I was stunned. I felt as though if I did the down slam with the meteor directly next to me, because of the trajectory, people are using geometry that you thought you'd never use. I was positive the meteor was gonna hit me. And I do not know how to not get hit by that. Like, all of this was processing in my brain. You all may not see any of this. You may be thinking V is smoking some of that bonk if he thinks that he actually, like, had a choice here. I actually go in and out with my character, trying to figure out the spacing. Like, you can kind of see my character wiggle back and forth. Watch. You all see the wiggle? If I down slam, I die. So I try roll through, but I ended up getting stunned. I wonder if I could have down slammed. So, like, you roll into the meteor, assume the meteor has, like, exhausted its hitbox, and immediately down slam. And, like, we're just stuck here. There's actually nothing I could do. If I gone to the right, see, if I land it here, that is, like, very, very thin. And, like, you would have to know that the edge of the platform's right here. Otherwise, you're going off the deep end. I really don't know how I was supposed to not die to that. My money! Crap! Like, it would be so sick if I could just one-shot him, but he can't be stunned. He can't be rooted. He can't be frozen. So it's impossible to get this crit. Yeah, no laser beam, because I assume he hates it here. Almost got me again. Kill him! The viewer who asked for the build, he didn't ask for no hits. He just wanted to see bonk. And I think we delivered. Now, of course, a lot of things happened. And to tell you right now, you should not go Dracula when playing bonk. Final phase Dracula cannot be stunned, cannot be snared, cannot be frozen. Your baseball bat will not crit. We're in here with so much bonus damage from Demon Strike. Poison damage, so 80% on poison, 60% on bleed, a level 14 baseball bat. You can't even normally get level 14. And 38 survival. World record levels of survival. And it still is like that difficult. Now of course it's just like don't get hit. right? But if you're playing Curse Sword, you could be using Lacerating Aura. You could be using even like a Cluster Grenade, Phaser. Like, there's so many things you could have been doing. All I had was a baseball bat with just like juice damage on it. Moral of the story, do not do that. I implore you. I would highly suggest, do not do that, which I just did.